I
A
like the
leaf.
fact it's a leaf, yeah. I like that you're using these difficult words, but it's just a leaf. And we've got various other leaves and things like that going on and comes off like that.
Huh? That looks a bit like. Wait, that looks a bit like a blossom plant.
So
Yeah, it looks like a blossom.
it looks
Because
like no plant I've ever
blossoms
seen. My drawing's
literally are
rubbish.
like. Oh, it isn't a blossom.
Look, his little face is up here, okay?
A
There's his little face
face?
and his little flower.
A,
Um,
a human flower?
oh no, not a human flower. I'm trying to be clever and funny and it's not working. You take that this is a leaf though, yeah?
Yeah,
And what's this part of a plant called?
a
Do you
stem.
know? Oh, round of applause. Well done. Stem,
I learnt
absolutely.
about plants in year one.
Oh, you're a superstar. Do you know what this part of a plant is called?
A root.
Root, absolutely. So we've got a root and a stem. Now, if I cut through the stem, what shape is it going to be if I've cut through that stem?
It's gonna be bent.
It's going to look a bit like that, isn't it?
That looks a bit like a spit if it cuts.
Just a circle. Look, it's the same as if you had a pencil, yeah,
Yeah.
and you cut a pencil in half and you looked down one end. Wouldn't it look a little bit like that?
I think if it was broken, it would still look the same.
Yeah, but you're
But
looking
usually
from this
when
end.
plants are cut, they are bent.
Look, let me show you. Hold on. If I take this here, which is like a stem, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's like a stem. Yeah.
Yeah.
If I cut it like that and then look down one end, what shape is it?
A circle.
That's how we got the circle. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Now in the circle, do you remember that cheese that you didn't like very much
Yeah,
that
I
was
remember that.
soft? Do you remember the triangular cheese?
Yeah. That cow cheese. That
Yeah, that's
creamy cheese.
a creamy cheese. Well, it looks a little bit like that inside a dicotyledonous plant. So I'll shut up, shall I? So you've got these cells here, and you've got on the outside the phloem, and on the inside, how do I say that?
Xylem.
Xylem.
Xylem. I said that by the
Absolutely,
way.
xylem. I'll make that a little bit bigger because it's not really drawn very well, even for me. All right, so that's a bit better. So you've got xylem on the middle, phloem on the outside. And all that the xylem is, if we look down the length of the cell, all length of the stem, all that the xylem is just like a little McDonald's straw, right? It's just like,
Ew.
yeah,
A
I know,
McDonald's straw?
I know. And so all of the water just comes up here, comes up the stem, and the xylem transports water. All the water goes up it. Does that make sense to you? Like a
Yeah, so I
straw.
know what happens
Go on
when
then.
it gets water. So, like, when you cut it when it has water in, the
Yeah.
water will escape.
Well, it would do, wouldn't it? And actually, if you cut a stem and you touch the end, isn't it just a little bit wet almost? You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So the thing is that what I want you to remember is the xylem carry water. Can you remember that?
yeah. The xylem carry water.
Absolutely. And for now, we'll just leave it as the phloem carry food. We'll talk about what the plant uses for
Food?
food in a bit.
What
But
food they eat?
yeah, yeah,
They
it's
eat nutrients.
well, the nutrients are in the water. Okay. Look, actually, plants have the same sort of food as us. They have things like sugar. Yeah. It's
Hmm.
just they don't eat beef burgers and what you've got tonight, which is hot dogs. Imagine a imagine a hot dog eating plant. That would be like
How
weird, wouldn't it?
about a shark eating? a tsunami.
A shark-eating tsunami.
Yeah,
You're just throwing these long words that you've learned at me. What's a tsunami?
a tsunami is a big wave.
Very good. I'm impressed.
And also, I know what a flood is. A flood is when it's raining, but the land it starts to become water.
I think you're quite
And
right.
then, if it is this height, then you would almost drown. By the
Yeah,
way,
but you wouldn't because you've now got to stage
shark
5,
poop
haven't you?
is the worst thing
What?
that can kill you.
Shark poop is the worst thing that what?
Kills you. Because when you drink water from the ocean, the shark poop will kill you. Because sharks poop in the ocean.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to have to research this, Al. You might be right. I don't know. I've never heard of sharks pooping. My biology, I'm running out. I don't know. We need to look it up. Anyway, I'm just going to make that invisible. Uh, what are the 2 types of plant cell I've told you about today? Phloem and
Xylem.
xylem.
Xylem, I said that.
Very good. Very good. And the phloem carries what?
Water.
No, the xylem carries water. Phloem food. Phloem food. And X is close to W, isn't it, in the alphabet? Don't we go W, X, Y, Z? So you can remember that water is in the xylem. Yeah?
Yeah, xylem, xylem,
That's right.
xylem, xylem,
Now,
xylem,
xylem. Now,
xylem.
can you remember
The
which
cheese, of course.
the cheese? Yes, very badly drawn cheese. What is near the middle? Is it the xylem or is it the phloem? What's near the middle?
Xylem?
Can you remember?
I think
Xylem.
it's xylem.
It is xylem. So the water goes up the middle and the food. Now, in the xylem, it only goes one way. It goes from the root to the leaf, but the food goes both ways because it needs the food all over the place, not just.
So it goes to the soil and makes the food die, and then the plants eat it.
It goes to, run that one by me again. It goes to the soil. It makes the plants dirty. And what? Say it again.
And then the plants eat it because they like eating soil.
Plants don't eat soil, Tiger Tot.
They
They
eat what they
they take in nutrients. You're quite right. Is that what you meant from the soil?
yeah.
Yeah, that's what you meant. Yeah, no, they do that. Right.
By the way,
Yeah.
I think they also drink lemon juice.
What, plants?
Yeah.
What makes you say that?
Only if the plants were humans, then maybe they would drink lemon juice.
Plants can't be humans though, Tiger, can they? Even if you ate a load of lemons.
By the way, humans hate eating soil.
Yeah, we do. And
Yeah, by the way, one day we were monkeys and then we were elephant monkeys and then
Alvin,
we were
how many fingers?
three,
How many fingers?
2,
How many fingers?
1.
Enough now. We've got to do the second part. Okay?
Yeah.